Okay, so the table set create function is a function that can be used to set parameter values to existing values that are already there. Or if it's not there, it will create the parameter and set it also. To give you, I guess, a quick example of how to do this, you do need a properly structured table. And the quickest way to get that is to basically get a parameter from the current models that you're going to be manipulating. So in this particular case, we're creating a table and we're getting all the parameters for all the parts that are named engineered by and writing them to that table. So when I run this, you'll notice that it creates the worksheet and also the table that's here. And these are the models that are going to be affected. Now, we can use this as kind of an editing point. So if we wanted to come in and say, well, I want this to be DHB as a value here. And if we came back in and we said, okay, I want to, let's do a set create for the table version of the parameter function. And in this case, it's asking for the name of the table. So we'll put in TBL my table. Now, I'm going to comment out these first couple of values here because these would rewrite the table and basically clear out the changes we just made. So I've manually made an adjustment here to that value. And if I run the table set create function, it will then write these changes back in. So if I'm going to blow this away just so we can kind of see it right fresh. And I'm going to uncomment these values and comment out this set create just so we can kind of go get the data that's in Creo and write it back out again. And you'll notice that it is in fact made those changes to reflect that that adjustment. Now, another thing that you could kind of do with the set create, as we said before, was, well, what if we want to have modeled by two? So we create a different parameter that doesn't exist, and we'll call this AAG. We'll populate that down. So we're actually creating quite a few here. So let's just make this all modeled by two for each of these. And let's come back in, and instead of writing the data out, we're just going to run our set function again. And when we do it this time, you see it's read that out there. Now I'm going to make one more little adjustment here. And in this particular case, I'm going to clear our table. And in this case, I'm going to put in a wildcard for engineered star. And if we write this out, we should see not just the engineered by, but we also see the engineered by twos that were created using the create set function, using the table as reference. So it is pretty powerful functionality. And there are other options, of course, that we can run with this that we'll do other videos on. But that should give you a basic overview of how it works.